Welcome to Ocean Chicks Films.
Hey guys, we are live. Okay, let's switch this
So
up.
is anybody
so I
out
can
there?
See what people are saying there.
Yes.
Oh my God, we have a friend. Katie, how's it going?
And they're popping the popcorn.
The thing says there's 0 people watching right now, so who knows what that means. Oh no, we've got people. Hey man, how's it going? I'm stealing all
I
of
know who that
Laura's
is.
people. Cool.
You know, it's funny. It's like listening to the opening part, and it kind of reminded me of that session 9.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, a little bit in the voice. You know,
Oh,
with the opening. It's almost like, "Hello, Karen." You know, that voice that's in the movie. Do it, Karen, and then all of a sudden you're pulling out a knife.
Oh my God, I love that. I love the song even more now. I'll have to tell Todd that. Guess what? It sounds like
You
Section
can do
9.
that part. No.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we got Man and Katie are all chatting to each other. So we'll wait a few more seconds till other people get here. Oh, and hey Daniel, how's it going? Okay, we got a few people anyway. Okay, so yeah, let's just wait a minute or two and see who else is coming on here.
Did you set up a prerequisite as far as make sure you watch The Exorcist before you watch this?
No.
Okay,
I
would almost think that was like a prereq.
Yeah.
It's like just comparing the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would think people probably have seen that movie. I think maybe. I hope. Anyway, if they haven't, well, they're going to get a crash course really fast.
They're probably going to get, what in the world is this?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So today is a really special night, and I have to say one of the funnest live streams I've done on my channel so far. I'm really excited. My dad would be so proud of me facing my fear and doing something like this. Because
this one, I don't know.
Freaked me out. So this is Baron Vaughn, everybody. His channel is Exorcist Reviews. He knows everything. Everything.
Well, I don't know about that. Don't put me on the spot.
Your videos are so incredible, amazing. So much trivia and just stuff that you wouldn't even think about. You're on it because that's all you do exclusively is The Exorcist, right?
Right.
That's your
right. I still got to break away and kind of focus on like Exorcist 2 and 3 at some point, but I try to put out that information that you don't hear about. You usually see on YouTube, like if you're going to a Watch Mojo and you're hearing all the same stuff you heard from somebody else, right? That kind of thing. No, you're not going to hear that here.
No, of course not. So you haven't touched on number 2 yet?
No, well, a little bit. I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm going to break into that. But there's a couple of them that I'm backlogged on. Like I was saying, there's that TV miniseries that I want to do. I'm still reading through that, and I want to get that video out next first.
Right.
Before I move on.
You're going to do Exorcist 2 when you finally book Linda Blair to do the interview.
Sure.
Yeah.
She'll probably say, I don't want to talk about that one.
Yeah, probably, right? Set it all up, and then she's like, yeah, we can't. That's the only thing we're not talking about tonight.
If I were able to get Linda Blair on, I would probably want to focus on maybe the things that no one's asked before, Right. Probably those, and probably put a little bit of focus on what she's doing with World Heart Foundation.
Okay.
Because I'm sure she'll want to talk about that,
Right.
Bring that into the picture a little bit.
Yeah.
And just kind of work that in there. I mean, yeah. I have purchased stuff from her website.
Okay.
And she's got a great website, especially when you're doing the autographs or just like the items. I've gotten a couple mugs from there because I like coffee, obviously.
Okay, cool. Yeah, me too. Oh, that's very cool. I'll have to check out her website. I didn't even know that existed.
Sure. There's some awesome t-shirts there. I even got this hoodie where I forgot what it was. I should have worn that one. It's kind of like a play on The Exorcist, and she's standing in front of the house with her dog. You
Okay.
know,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to see that for sure. That's very cool.
might post that somewhere. Don't know.
So you have a lot of collectibles too, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I usually try to
Or
find
more
those
than
like
I do.
odd things. It's like who would actually be looking for knives with The Exorcist across? So you're gonna be having that for like Thanksgiving or something, you know?
It's cool. That's cool.
Like, I don't
Um,
know.
yeah, crazy. And you were saying too that you're kind of like you've been a big fan of it. It was the kind of movie that scared you before too. Just
Oh
like
yeah, oh yeah. I was 9 when I saw it,
oh,
and
you were 9.
it's the only book I read like twice.
Oh,
Everything else, like, that one I ended up burning on the in the fireplace after I saw the movie because I couldn't get the images out of my head.
yeah, it was really
And
scary.
it wasn't until like probably 2016 I actually started up on YouTube talking about it, just because I was really disappointed with the TV show that they came out with on
Right,
Fox. I
right,
was actually expecting the miniseries that Blatty was working on,
right,
and then it's like, what's this? You're watching the trailer, and it's like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And so I started watching this, and I wanted to see how close they got.
right,
I wasn't too enthralled with the show. I mean, it had its points, but to me, it really missed the mark. And it
right,
wasn't until like maybe second season, maybe they started first season. They should have started there because it was kind of like its own thing by that point.
right. What years did that come out? I don't
Came
think
out
I've seen it.
2016 and then 2017.
Okay, yep.
I'm probably
Okay.
going to be re-reviewing that. I
Okay.
did that,
Cool.
like I said, back 2016.
Yep.
And I'm probably just going to put it like in a nutshell, like a whole season, and cover that instead of like breaking down all the scenes and whatnot.
Right.
So
That's
I
very
might go
cool.
that route, but that's going to be, after I cover the TV miniseries that we didn't get.
Right. Okay, cool. How did we watch that miniseries, the show?
Oh, the show? It should.
2016.
I know the show is available on Hulu. Pretty
Okay.
sure. I don't know
Okay.
if it's on Tubi,
Right.
but it only came out with 2 seasons, and then they shut it down.
Right.
And a lot of people thought it had something to do with maybe the House of Mouse taking over Fox, and they didn't want it.
Right.
And it's also low ratings.
Right.
It's got its following, but it's like, I see too many differences between the show and this, and between the show and the movie,
Right.
to where you can't really call it like a direct sequel.
Right.
So hopefully, maybe David Gordon Green gets something right in this upcoming supposed sequel, 50 years
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
That's just a long time to wait. But then I guess there wasn't much choice
Yeah.
in that
Uh,
matter.
has there actually been an official trailer yet?
No, I haven't seen one yet.
No. There's all kinds
It's
of
all
fake.
those fake ones.
Yeah.
It's everybody
I
all
got-
hyped up, and then you watch, and it's like, I remember that scene from this movie, and that kind of thing.
yeah. I got sucked in yesterday. I was like, "Oh, wait, what's that?" Click and I was like, "Oh, for the
Came
love
from
of
Sony. What? Makes no
yeah,
sense.
that's not it.
No, that wasn't it. I
No.
was complaining about that in one of my videos. Just
Yeah.
all these fake trailers. Stop
Yeah.
it. The
Yeah.
official
Yeah.
trailer for this movie. Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch it. Watch it. Click subscribe to my channel.
No, I'm sure a lot of people probably be jumping on it once it officially comes out.
Yeah, it'll
They've
be
already finished filming the first one, and it's still up in the air whether Linda Blair is going to be in this. I mean, they said she was on set, but that doesn't necessarily mean she filmed anything, or she might do a cameo. We don't know.
right.
It could be that she could be in the second one or the third one.
Right.
That might happen still.
Yeah. That would be cool, actually. You were telling me that you've been talking a little bit with Mike Blatty,
Mhm.
Bill's son.
Right. And it's kind of funny because I had put a question to one of the Facebook groups that deal with like The Exorcist, and asking whether anyone had actually seen the Dick Cavett show that Blatty was supposed to have been on, the one that had his book take off, as a bestseller, because apparently the story was that it wasn't doing so well, and until he was like a last minute guest on Dick Cavett, where he was allowed to talk about it for about like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. And it went from like it jumped up on the bestsellers list from 4 to 1, and it stayed up there for, I think he said, 10 weeks. But thing is, I've been going through archives trying to find this video, and I haven't been able to find it. And the only two leads that I have that even confirmed it is that Mike told me that he had actually seen it. So I'm going to go with that. I mean, why would he lie about that? And I did find a soundbite where Dick Cavett was being interviewed, and they were actually talking about that particular episode. But still, I don't know if looking back in the episodes, in the archives, whether they would have listed Bill Blatty in there or not.
Right.
Just because he was like a last minute guest, I'm sure they didn't have time to go switch it out and look in TV Guide and change all the names that originally were there. So it's kind of like a shot in the dark on when this was actually happening. I'm going to guess probably maybe mid-July, around that time. So I'm still digging on it. That might end up being a video on itself.
Yeah. You guys, you got to go check out his channel, because like some of these videos are absolutely amazing. Even your couple of little shorts that you got me to watch the last couple of days are pretty incredible too. Just there's just so much to it. What I appreciate, what I appreciate most is that when you watch movies, you dig deep into the background, the history, all of this stuff, and really think about and question it. And this is like an old school movie, not these newer franchises that are happening and that kind of thing. And I love that, because it just makes me even appreciate it more than I already did. So I love that. I think it's really cool to keep those old movies alive like that, from the 70s and that. So I think it's very cool. I'm glad that you're doing that. And I know it's a lot of work, because you put a lot of work into your videos. Like, you don't crank those out, like crazy.
I wish I could, but it's too hard to do that. It's not like I'm like depending on any money's coming in on these videos. I don't do it that way. I mean, I work, and then I come home, and then it's like, okay, where did I leave off? Yeah. On what I was working on. Yeah. But I usually, the shorts are usually real easy, just throw those out there. I threw out like 5 last time, all at once. And it's kind of like a little game I play with myself. It's like, I'll set out 5, and then I wait, because I don't know what's going to take off. It's like 2 of them will sit there with no views. The other one's got like 100 or 200 views, and it's climbing, and I'm still looking back and I'm like, why this one? I couldn't figure out why. It had to do with the stairwell, or the Exorcist steps, right? The graffiti off, and that one took off. I don't know why. Yeah. That one, and maybe the Elkie Summer one.
As you get closer, I think, to the actual anniversary, the 50 years, I bet you your channel is going to really get a lot of interest.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anybody else really covering the new movie. I just kind of labeled it as Exorcist 2023 in the corner to kind of keep it its own little thing.
Right. That one's supposed to come out in October, is it?
13th.
Yeah.
But you would almost think that they'd put it out there December 26th, like the original, and literally declare it 50 years. But I think the 13th that they're looking on is going to be a Friday the 13th. Oh. So that might be the gimmick there.
Yeah, and back in the day, they would put something out around that time, and it did well. But I think nowadays October's like the month where they crank out the movies for the most people watching and that kind of thing. So that's probably why. But yeah, it would have been cool to be around that time. It's crazy to think that, a day after Christmas, The Exorcist.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Kids, right? So strange. Yeah. A weird thing. Such a weird thing.
That is weird.
I think Mayanne is saying that your room is crazy scary.
Well, that's a section right now. I got a lot more to put in here.
I love the Reagan animatronic. That's really cool.
Reagan. That's why I'm calling it Reagan's room. Welcome to Reagan's room. There's no bed in here or anything like that. I didn't give her a bed. So
No, okay. And you're saying she doesn't have feet. She just
no, she
floats.
doesn't have feet. That's the thing with this particular animatronic.
Yeah.
So I mean, you wouldn't see it anyway because it's just the nightgown, but it's just kind of like a bracket that she sits on a pivot,
Right.
and then there's a body piece that has. I got a video on that. I even show you where all the buttons are and whatnot if you're putting this thing together.
That's cool. Did you get her at Spirit Halloween, or is that a different one?
I did.
Oh,
I actually
ordered
her from their website because, I live in Anchorage and it's no telling if they're going to have her or not. It's one of those, it's not like one of the bigger stores. They just kind of set it up and, wherever they can find a spot for it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if they were going to have her. So to kind of cover my base on it, I went ahead and went on their website and ordered her there.
Cool. That's
and
cool.
It was real easy and she came fairly quickly and it was great.
That's awesome. Was I going to say, so do you have a Spirit Halloween in Anchorage though, or no?
Yes. There's usually like two of them, but like I said, it's a smaller store and it doesn't look like they always put everything out.
Right.
That you see if you go on the website and they got all their stuff, then you compare it to like going to the store there and it's like, well, I don't see it here. Well, we don't have any room. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we didn't bring that in.
Our store is relatively big here in Victoria, but like not like some of the ones I see down in the States with everything, all this stuff. So yeah, same here. Same kind of thing here. And then stuff sells out pretty quickly here too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. You didn't want to go down there and find out it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know when she's going to be coming back.
Yeah.
You get one of those.
Yeah, for sure. I need one right in this corner right here. I need her like right there. It'd be really cool. I don't know. I'd be scared to
her hand down on you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what would have been scary if it was like a tourist trap. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
With Chuck Connors?
Yeah.
If she had like the little mouth, like on the tourist trap, That one's actually kind of freaky because I think he had that one head that had like all the eyes were gouged out on it. It was a mannequin head and it had a hat. And I can't remember the scene, but as a kid, it kind of freaked me out because he sets it down or it's in his hand or it's like in front of him and it just goes, just freaked out. That was like nightmare fuel. I was like, I can't even imagine. You want to go back into the clothing store thinking that's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. These things. Okay, so what if we should probably start this movie now to get it going on? And then
I think it's like about an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, it's an hour and 40. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a little brief rundown. So this is a weird ass movie. I gotta say. And we were talking about this. It's from Turkey, and we don't really know anybody from Turkey, do we?
Well, I don't.
And I don't either.
It's funny. This came out a year after the original came out, and it almost looks like when you watch it, it almost looks like someone might have read the book or the script.
Right.
And then it almost looks like, yeah, we watched the film. We're going to try to do this shot for shot the best we can.
Yeah.
Kind of get that impression. But they were able to put a few things in there that weren't in the original. Maybe worked it to their advantage in that sense.
Yeah, and so it's a little different. As much as it's a very low budget. It's very strange kind of a film. I really liked it. I liked being able to watch this. I didn't know these kinds of films were out there. And you were saying that there was no copyright then.
It's like you'll be able to hear tubular bells throughout this whole thing. It's more so than you would in the original. You only hear it like maybe a couple times in the original, maybe. Yeah. While she's walking, and then toward the end. But this was like constantly, every scene almost.
Yeah.
And it sounds like somebody recorded it while they were watching the film. It's a really bad recording.
Yeah. So, totally. How they did it was kind of cool, though. I think they did it in just their interpretation of it, how they portrayed it with like obviously no money or anything,
or something,
cool. Or something.
Broke into a set and just started filming. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Seems like they took it pretty seriously, though. This movie, I'm
not sure what the reaction was for whoever had seen this.
Yeah.
You know,
And it'd be
may
so
not have been
interesting.
uh, as bad back in in 73 in the U.S.
Right.
But my interest in it was, how are they going to get around the whole Catholicism in this? If from what I understood, Turkey was mostly Muslim,
Okay. Yeah.
so it's kind of like, okay, how do you work around that?
Right.
And
They do.
so yeah, they did. So
Okay, let's start it. Let's start it. So, because I don't
okay,
know that everyone's seen it before. So, it's on Tubi. I've got a link there for you guys if you need it. And it's subtitled. So, I hope that's cool with everybody because I don't know that I've seen a live watch party with a subtitled movie before, but I think it'll be fun. It's going to be fun.
so when do we start now?
Just one sec. I'll count it down.
I'm like at 2 second mark. I try
Okay,
to push it back.
ready?
Yep,
Okay.
go.
I'm going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know if everyone's got commercials or not, but I've got it set where it's the
It's like a
opening credit.
reel-to-reel soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah, crazy, right? I could do the whole thing. I love how it's like the scratchy film quality and the
Well, there is a copy that's like restored. It looks a lot better, but
does
they
it?
didn't include any subtitles. This is probably the only copy I know of that has subtitles, and in some cases, like I was telling you before, the subtitles can get a little much.
Yeah, you were saying because it's weird
It's almost like
translations.
directly translated,
Yeah,
word for word almost in a way.
yeah. Did you look into that some more? Like, is it? No, it's likely
No, I
weird.
would have to. Yeah, I'd need more time for that
Right.
to get into that.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of knockoffs, if you want to call them that dealt with exorcism. Uh, but this one's probably the closest to the original.
Okay. Oh, to me, it's like just bit for bit exact, like
This
except for
guy I've
the
been calling Amish Raymond Burr.
what the hell is this?
I guess he's supposed to be. I'm sure he's not in Iraq,
I don't think so.
but we're supposed to know who that is, right?
Yeah.
It almost feels like a Clint Eastwood Western.
Like, yeah, it does like a Western. That's
The
what it
music and
gives
all
me
that.
vibes.
Like he's looking for Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
This is almost going to turn into like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 situation here. Look, it's litter.
It's so crazy. And you were telling me too, there's like a whole whack of these like rip-offs,
Sure, they were
right?
calling it.
Star Wars
It's
and
like like how they have the exploitation films. This one has like it's called Turkish exploitation or some Turkish exploitation something. They try to
okay,
combine Turkey with exploitation.
right.
So he finds this.
The artifact. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Man, saying it looks old.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, there's a restored version online.
Yeah,
Um, I was able to copy it, and it's a lot cleaner. You don't get all these weird. Like this almost looks like it's clouded, and this
right.
looks like a third grade class made this for them for the shot.
Yeah, right. Paper mache.
Dan 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 dan.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to heckle the movie too much, but they really like these close-in shots.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Close the eyes and closer.
This is our Chris McNeil.
She seems like she's kind of like
It
a
sounds like they
mom.
stole that sound effect from the film, the original film.
They probably did. Oh, that was another thing I read that they do is they would take
Yeah.
clips and things and just like use it. Like no
Mhm.
copyright laws, nothing. That's so crazy.
Not knowing anything about like the Turkish culture, I couldn't even tell you if houses really look like this.
Right. Yeah. But there's reviews of this, but I didn't see a lot of like information. I guess I could dig deeper, but from the director and stuff like that.
Somebody likes chandeliers.
Yeah.
Close in. Close up.
Yeah.
Close up.
It's a little choppy, a little bit. Did you ever consider making a movie yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never put serious thought into it yet, but I
Didn't go that direction, obviously. So I kind of glad that I didn't, in a sense, because the way Hollywood's been going, I don't know if I would have stuck it out
right.
or get canceled.
Yeah. Daniel says looks like a Young and the Restless set. Kind of does, right?
Yeah, it feels like a soap opera.
So the restored version is this square format?
Probably because it's like like old.
Yeah.
I
So
think
weird.
she's supposed to be like Sharon.
Right. Yeah. Did they
We
play
will talk
tennis?
about this with you later. And we still don't know what she does for work, but she does
Right.
play tennis.
She plays tennis. There was no tennis in The Exorcist, was there? No.
Well, in the background.
Was there?
Well, yeah, they were playing tennis in the back, but not necessarily Chris.
Right. I wonder if this actually was in theaters back in the day or
I would
whether
almost say yes.
on television.
Perfect name, Ghoul.
Oh yeah, her name's Ghoul. That's weird. It's like when I watched
She's
it the
gonna
first time,
look
I was
like
like, she's
herself.
calling her girl, calling her girl. Yeah, she does. She looks a lot older, right?
Yeah, but she's of age. That was the weird part about it. I almost thought they were the same age.
Yeah.
She's just shorter.
Yeah, she kind of does look that way. Doesn't look 12.
I think
12?
she
Is
was
it 12 or
13.
9? 13?
Is that Charlie Brown on the shelf?
Where on the show?
Yeah, on the shelf on the Okay, did you see that translation? Welcome my niece. Okay, somebody had an issue.
I wonder how it ended up on Tubi, this movie.
Hmm?
I wonder how this movie ended up on Tubi. Like, I'm surprised. Like, is it a recent thing? Was it always there? Like, I don't know.
I no clue.
No.
I actually didn't go looking for it on here.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out which incarnation this guy is on, as far as Doctor Who goes. I'm thinking maybe third or fourth.
Do you have it? Show them your copy of this movie.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Yay.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So yeah, it's available. And guess what? It was made in Canada.
Are you serious?
Yeah, see right there.
Weird. Huh. Okay, I gotta look that up. And we're still debating on whether it's actually called Seytan or Satan, right?
I'm sure probably either pronunciation is fine.
Man,
I like the translations in there. It's like writing a lot of books read by no one. You know, that kind of.
Yeah. Daniel's saying it's spooky as it seemed recently added to our Tubi when Karen was talking about it to me. Did it? I won't know. There's like 10,000, literally 10,000 horror movies on Tubi. I counted once. So it could have been buried in there a long time ago. I wonder if some of these other Turkish movies are on Tubi as well. I'll have to look for those. I haven't looked for that yet. I definitely want to see the Turkish Jaws. Gotta
They
see
have
that.
just Jaws. I haven't seen that at all.
No. Gotta look for that. It's funny how he's just a guy in a business suit.
I guess he's an author. Campbell's.
Is he eating pea soup?
It looked like, I don't know, some kind of beans.
Okay.
Okay, the coloring kind of got weird. Now we're like in a blue filter or something.
Yeah, it did, right? That's a cool Ouija board.
Yeah, it almost feels like she knows how to do it better than Reagan did.
Yeah. I find it weird. Their relationship is weird in this movie. Her being the mom. Like privately, she's super sweet. Like it's her daughter. But then when she's around people, she's just like this
Mean.
thing, like this thing that she run around. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah.
Captain Larson.
Captain Larson is the name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he never sleeps. I like the Doppler effect wallpaper there.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Hippie trippy.
I don't know if I could handle that.
It's very 70s. She does. She looks way old, like way too old. That's funny.
I think it's weird because it's like, okay, we don't know what the mom does. Is she an actress? And this Mr. Urkham, I guess he's supposed to be like Burke Dennings.
Right.
And we don't even know if he directs. We don't know what he does. But at most, we know that one guy is an author, and that's about it.
Right. You know what's funny? The first time I watched it, I didn't pick up on any of that because my brain went right to the story. I filled in all the gaps that way. So maybe that's what they were thinking when you're going to watch it, that they didn't need to define anything because, you know.
Oh, did you get the ad?
Oh, do you have an ad?
I've got an ad.
Nope. No ads for me. I'll pause it though.
Okay.
Pause. Isn't that funny? I always get ads on Tubi, like steady. None yet.
Says I got to wait till the break. I don't know if anybody else had to do that.
If anyone else has a yeah, let's pause it, guys. Yeah, right? Daniel's like, that's a first. I know. I always get commercials. I always get like doubles, like steady throughout the whole thing. He's in New Zealand.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's my turn to get the ad.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's on the phone.
It's good. Okay, start it back up. There we go. Maybe though a lot of this was just the way that they interpreted it and they just put it out there.
Shut up, don't talk so much.
Oh, a timestamp?
The man
Sure.
who is Ghoul's father.
So we are at 15:27. Man.
Yeah, I'm a little bit further behind you, just a little bit.
Oh,
By a
are
few
you?
seconds. Yeah.
Okay, so thereabouts, man. Her getting up and yawning and stuff is like so over dramatic. Yeah, no problem, man. How are you guys liking it, man? Are you liking this? This is probably a first time watch for you, hey? We'll have to get Gore to watch it too.
I don't know. He'll probably be shaking his head.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, if Lucio Fucci did this, you'd probably watch it.
We can tell him it's kind of like that a little.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Okay, that's good.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
light
like
switch
that.
doesn't work, so she gets the candle.
That is some attic. Yeah, I wouldn't be going up there. First time, it's cool. I'm enjoying watching new movies. Yeah, it's so fun. It's cool that there's like lots of them that you haven't seen before too. It's fun, but like I don't think any of us have watched every movie. There's always movies that are going to stump you and you haven't seen before, so it's fun. Even for me, stuff I watched back in the 70s, like The Entity and, those movies, I haven't seen them in so many years. It's almost like watching it for the first time again. And it's just so cool to have YouTube and everyone reviewing them and talking about them and that kind of thing.
That's
Like
where
that.
she finds the book.
I wonder if that book exists.
So we find out that one guy is the author of that book. They never explain how the book got upstairs in that attic.
Right.
It was just there. Ooh, magic. It's Doctor Who.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Her name is Fatma.
His mom. It is. It's kind of disconnected, isn't it? If I hadn't seen The Exorcist, you'd be kind of like, what's going on here? What's happening?
Okay, I'm not sure what she's trying to do.
That's a nice place. Just have her tied to the bed.
What's your timestamp right now?
I am at 2038. Am I further ahead?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Like how much?
What are you at right now? I'm just trying to kind of.
2050.
I'll just go like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're taking in your side. They're taking her body, right?
Yeah. Coffin.
Okay. Hmm.
The box, the coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're walking it, putting it into the grave.
Yeah, I tried to scoot up a little bit. I'm probably about
Okay.
a couple seconds behind.
Okay. Daniel
So
says he's at 2108. So commercials really mess it up.
yeah, it does.
You know, it's kind of frustrating. I haven't had any knockwood yet, which is really odd for me because I usually have them like every 10 minutes. There's like two or three, and they show the same ones. Now they have the cake.
And I don't know what it says.
Nope.
She's 2 years old.
She's two. Lovely cake. Yeah, I wish I had cake now. Now I want cake. Oh, Danielle's going on and on about cake.
Last day.
Book title Devil.
So that Tugrin, I guess that's up. Tugril, our Karis substitute.
Right? But not a priest.
No.
We don't know what he is, but he's not a
Well,
priest.
looks like he's an author. And I think that one guy was saying is like a psychologist or something, psychiatrist.
Right.
So the only thing he isn't is a priest, apparently.
Right.
And that's not Father Dyer.
No.
No astronaut. But you know something's wrong when your urine looks that bad.
Yeah, it looks green.
It is.
Or blue. I don't
What
know.
does it take to have that happen? I mean, geez.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I have a commercial. You see, we jinxed it. Pause it, everybody.
What's your timestamp?
I don't know if I can see now with the commercial going. Oh, yeah, 24:52.
Oh, I'm right on it. So as soon as you hit.
As soon as it goes off.
Mm-hmm. I got stuck in like a commercial loop for the longest time on one of these channels. It just would not break, and it kept repeating the same commercial over and over and over.
That's usually how it is for me too. I guess it's free, so.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing. It's just crazy. This one I've got 3 commercials, so maybe that was the payoff.
Well, what would have been cool is if we could have like had a copy of it and then just cast it across, and everybody could watch it all at the same time. If that even works.
We can't because I'd get a copyright claim for it. We could, but it would, yeah. Okay, I'm back. And I'm at 24:55, 56.
Okay, I'm about a second behind you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
She's giving her daughter a bath. Yeah, man, I used to have a vegan cafe in town just before COVID hit.
So she's getting a tofu bath.
And so I still like cooking and all that kind of thing. So, oh, you paused? Okay, so we're back. Yeah, I'll give you another timestamp. We are at 25:34, I think. I think that's.
Oh, it's funny. She doesn't say the doctor said it was nerves. We never see the doctors anyway.
Right.
She didn't even bring up doctors. It's like, take this pill.
Yeah, right. I remember thinking that the first time I watched it. Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the bed scene now. I love how they did that.
Boing, boing.
Like tied her arm to the thing. So funny. Her mom like just jump on top of her and crush her.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like the bed's shaking. It's just kind of like pushing her up.
Oh. Yeah, thanks, man. So yeah, I love cooking and baking and all that whenever I have time. What are you saying? Will this be the common phrase for Karen throughout the movie? We don't know who he or she is. Well, like we don't. Oh, my hand's worried. Yep, it's starting. I guess it is. It's kind of creepy when they do her makeup and when she's possessed. Not as scary as The Exorcist, though. But it's kind of creepy.
I thought he was going to choke him.
Yeah, I did too.
So I guess we took out the Father Dyer character, and he's going to fall asleep like Karis did in the original.
Right.
It's got me curious why they're in a field.
Right. God will curse you all. Oh, they actually, like, it's like, did they actually give her a needle? Was that part of the thing?
Hey, she held still for it.
Yeah.
That's our Dr. Klein.
The defective electrochemical, whatever it said,
Activity of the brain. He doesn't give you any real terms. It's like, it's on this side of the head there.
Yeah.
Higher?
Clean, did it say clean the wound in the brain?
Yeah.
That's cool music.
I know it sounds like something from like those.
It does, right? There's music.
I'm still feeling Doctor Who here. Is that her brain?
Oh, this part's okay, man.
Yeah, they're gonna try to do this part. Yeah. Except they're not real doctors. Ow. That's all. And then blue filter. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, that is weird. I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah, I can't kind of watch. Gross.
Dutch boy.
Dramatic shots of the eyes. There's nothing wrong with her.
It looks like large.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Star Trek for some reason.
Does it? Oh, yeah.
Old Star Trek.
Yeah.
And they had dynamic Spock. Spock here.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I looking for?
Yeah, that's what Daniel said. LOL, I just got my medical license today, kid. So weird.
Commercial.
Oh, is it? Okay. Pause it. Jesus.
It's the new 4-hour show.
Crazy. Do. And none of the Americans have had commercials yet. What is up with that?
At least in the continental U.S.
Well, you did, but I mean, the other guys, they usually do. Very strange. Maybe they just randomly pick who they're going to blast.
Oh, back on. I'm at 32:26. 32:30.
34. Oh, she's on the bed.
Yeah.
They're just like standing back staring at her.
I cannot stop.
Yeah. Oh man, you're at a commercial too? Oh, it just came back? Okay. The throat.
The throat. When I heard that, I thought of basket case because that's what Belial sounds like.
Yeah.
Ow.
If mine's too loud. Oh, it doesn't matter.
She's probably trying to figure out who's playing that music upstairs.
So, man, you're on track with where we're at now? I just want to make sure. So I'm at 34:24 right now.
I'm like a couple seconds behind.
Okay. Medical jargon. I don't understand it either.
Upper side of the brain.
Yeah.
Not temporal lobe, just the upper side of the brain.
Yeah. It's all in her head. Okay, you're with us. Okay, good. That's cool. Man says I watched all 3 basket case movies here with JT Horror discussing and Sean. Yeah, I watched the second one, I think, with them. That was fun. It was fun getting to see Dave watch it for the first time from Savage Zombie Reviews. Jesus.
Shock therapy.
Holy crap.
Jackhammer that head.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think she's done now.
What in the hell? Oh, Spinal Tap.
I can't turn it off.
Yeah. Oh,
she's
this
using that
too. Oh, yeah, poor child. It's horrible.
Ow.
Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, man says if that
got an F.
demon nothing else will. She needs a psychiatrist. Oh, commercial. Commercial.
Where are you at right now?
3707.
Okay, I'm just like a second ahead.
Okay.
I think they end up skipping the where she takes her to that particular hospital. They're just in town or something.
Right.
Benninger or Bellinger Clinic. I can't remember. Behringer Clinic.
Okay. I don't remember that
I
part.
think. Yeah, they flew out, then came back. I think it took 2 weeks. In the
Okay.
novel, it took 2 weeks. But
Mine's
like
back.
with the movie, you don't really have a sense of time.
Right. Mine's back on.
Okay.
I'm at 3723.
So at least this one, you actually get to see the Dennings character. I forget his name, Urkham, Mr.
Right.
Urkham, or something like that. You
Right.
get to see the body.
Right.
Oh, she still has to go up the stairs.
That's the staircase.
Must be on the other side because I can't imagine they're just leaving that open. She's like, "Oh, what happened over there?"
Right. Yeah. The lights. Susan. I always felt bad for that character. I hope she got a raise or something, or extra pay, or bonus or something for all the stuff she had to go through, because they always she treated her so crappy. Poor girl. She's taking care of the house and the whole thing. Come on. And the kid. Oh, is this the scene? No, not quite yet. All they did was this to show that it was cold. They didn't have to actually
Yeah,
go
no.
to the refrigeration chamber. To me, there's something so creepy about those kinds of phones when they would ring in these movies.
That was quick.
Yep, hypnotizing her. immediately.
It's funny how Friedkin skipped that whole scene of hypnotizing her. We just knew just from all the things that were happening in the shot. And in this one, it's like we got to literally do the.
We actually see it. I didn't realize that. Now I have to watch The Exorcist again after this. I do hope one day you get to interview him. I think that would be really cool. Whoops. Stood a little bit too close.
Okay, this scene. I keep thinking $6 Million Man.
Yeah. Right?
He's even got like the track suit.
Yeah. God.
Inspector Clouseau. He's like, I'm just gonna hide behind this tree. Come out.
Have a smoke. The man's laughing. Oh, it's funny.
Okay, now we know how to pronounce it.
I missed that part. You are making a compliment. Is that what he said? That's how they translated it? Huh. Unknown psychological disorder. Hey, Eric, how's it going? We're just watching the movie. We don't know if it's pronounced Seytan or Satan from 1974.
Probably
It's
just
on
go with the second one.
Second Satan.
Or just the second one that you mentioned, Satan.
Satan, yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
If you want to watch, you can. It's on TV. Yeah. We're about, what are we like?
45, 40 maybe.
Halfway through.
Yeah, could be. Real close.
Yeah,
Less
I'm at
than half.
45.54. Yeah.
It's a powerful inspiration.
Just the inspirer. Must something. I missed that part. Yeah, Eric, I'll get back to you after the weekend next week and we'll hash it out. I've just been so busy this week. I've had so much stuff going on. But yeah, I'll message you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused him to turn around and look down the steps.
Right.
Wait a minute, what's that?
$54 left, man saying. So you guys liking it? I think this movie's really cool.
Yeah, it makes me want to see the Lucio Fucci version.
There's the music.
Look, Annabelle off in the corner on the shelf.
I'm glad, man. Man says she's very much enjoying it.
Oh no. That's not a crucifix.
It's the infamous scene.
That looks like it can make some more damage than the crucifix.
Yeah, totally.
What's wrong with this hairbrush?
Oh, it's not there yet. No, we're not there yet.
Oh, it is a book opener. Okay.
She's just losing her mind on
I
these
know.
people. Like maybe you did
I'm
it.
gonna kill you all.
Maybe your daughter did it. But they keep working for her. You know? Okay, Eric. Yeah, it's on.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
I am.
joking,
Who am I
too.
meeting?
So yeah, Eric, it's on Tubi, and we're like 45 minutes in or so. And it's Seytan from 1974. If you want to watch. And it's basically a ripoff of The Exorcist, but it was made in
Yeah,
Turkey.
they called it the Turkish Exorcist.
The
Made
Turkish
a year
Exorcist.
later.
Yeah, a year later. Yeah, 1974.
She's like, I guess you don't need me in this shot.
Goes a little sick, little sick. Okay, you guys, you're all set up. You got the right time and everything, looks like.
Do we want to check in on timestamp?
Yeah, maybe we should. So
I'm at like
50.
50, so I'm probably about 3 or 4 seconds behind you.
Okay. Eric is saying, speaking of Exorcist ripoffs, how do you feel about the new trilogy coming from David Gordon Green? I'm feeling hesitant about it due to how Halloween Ends turned out. I think a lot of people are, Eric. What do you think? What are your thoughts? You're excited to see it, right?
I'm going to wait out the first one. I'll probably watch the first one, then
decide from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to watch it. I hate to say.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're going to all check it out for sure. Man says, I really hope they do it justice. Yeah. Hasn't really been a good track record for movies lately, though. So I don't know. You never know, though. It could be really great. You're at 5016 thereabouts, I guess. We're a few minutes ahead of that now, I think.
There's that interview that David Gordon Green did with Joe Bob Briggs, if you've ever seen it, on his Halloween Hoedown from back 2021.
Nope.
Those are probably the best questions I've heard asked.
Right?
You know, it didn't sound like Joe Bob was shilling or anything like that. I mean, he was asking some good questions like, are you going to, you know, are you going to look to have anybody as far as like Jesuit priests or anybody to, you know, keep things authenticated? And he kind of answered around the question. He didn't say yes or no.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do have that video if you have seen it or haven't seen it. The one of my thoughts on the new Exorcist movie or the trilogy. Okay. I did pull up those shots. They're like just kind of screenshots, but I put the quotes in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Eric, if you want any more on it from Baron Von, his channel's Exorcist reviews. Why did I go blank there? Exorcist reviews on YouTube. He's got some really good in-depth observations.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the scene.
Oh, it's the infamous scene. Wait for it. Jesus.
And it doesn't have a crucifix in it.
No, it's a letter opener with a devil's head on it.
She's a book.
How did she get that back? I thought the mom took it away.
Hey, in the movie. It's like in the original. How did she get it back?
Wait, what?
Oh, here it is. This is so long, this fight, this struggle with it. It's like you can almost hear the Star Trek music. Dun, 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 dun. And now she looks like she's getting possessed. Just the eyes on her. Ow.
The shelf like scuttles towards her.
Oh no, Annabelle shelf.
Oh. That's actually really funny. Oh.
And then this.
And her head doesn't even match with her body. I'm laughing. Oh no, I have a commercial. Damn it. Commercial. Sorry, guys.
What a great place to stop, right?
Yeah. Oh, that ruins it.
I'm right at 54.
So let me guess, they're going to call the new movie just The Exorcist. Do you know that yet?
Yeah, they might. Who knows, really?
Yeah. So basically, there's nothing out about it much yet, right?
Other than Linda Blair might be in it. It's still up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping they don't follow the way they did Halloween, you know, where we get like The Exorcist and then The Exorcist kills and then The Exorcist ends.
There's the title.
Pazuzu dies tonight. Pazuzu dies tonight.
Oh, there's your video titles right there.
Jeez. Actually, I was gonna do one up and call it Exorcist 2 Electric Boogaloo, but
oh no. Okay,
you know, have her on that thing where she's on the skates. Okay, we're back.
5407, yes.
Okay, so you're about 7 seconds ahead of me.
Okay. The mom is by is it like the river?
Where are you now?
I am 5423. Poor my Anne's just losing it. It's really creepy. Oh, good. Eric subscribed to your channel, Baron Von. Oh,
yay.
Yay. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's kind of a neat way that they did things, you know? I think. Anyway.
So he's pretty much in a position where he didn't have any faith at all, and then you had Karis, who was kind of like losing her faith.
Right. Do you know it'd be a cool twist if they brought um what's his name? Why am I going blank? Just a sec, hold that thought.
What flew him into Turkey for the film?
No. If they brought Jason Patrick in the movie.
Well, he still was a kid.
Yeah, but how
I don't
cool
even
would that be?
honestly, I don't even know if he was born yet.
Probably not.
I mean, it's like
No, Jason Patrick, how old is he? He's got to be around my age.
well, no, I take it back. I think he was still a kid. We'll have to look it up.
Jason Patrick's is 56.
Oh, are you talking about in the new film or this film?
Yeah, in the new film.
Oh, okay. There you
Where they
go.
brought him into the new film.
Yeah,
That'd
probably
be
do
really
give him a
cool.
cameo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got along with his dad or not, though.
If you ever seen Miller's Tale, he refused to interview in that,
Really?
and that had to do with Jason Miller.
Oh. Huh. So maybe it's not something that would happen. Oh, look at the look on her face.
Listen to the music.
The zoom into
Listen
this.
to the music. Doesn't that sound like Halloween?
It does.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm not Mercedes McCambridge.
Oh. Then shut up, don't talk. I like that. Kind of like maybe she has a split personality.
Oh,
Oh,
looks disappointed.
but look at the
Mm.
peanut butter.
Did you notice when she spat in his face, the lacerations are in
Yeah,
different
they're like,
positions? It's like
yeah,
just kind of her face is a floating soup, and they just kind of
yeah,
move all over the place.
yeah. Didn't take the time to light up the shots.
It was probably a whole different. They put the makeup back on and did a different shot or
Yeah,
something like that, and
yeah,
we just didn't keep constant on where the lacerations were. I'm
yeah,
gonna guess.
yeah. She is a double.
Kind of makes me wonder what he's carrying in that satchel or whatever that is.
Yeah, right?
What, a copy of his book?
Yeah.
That's what the other guy had. Inspector Clouseau.
He sounds like a drunk old man. She does. Oh, commercial for man. Oh, okay.
Pause.
Paused, and I'm at, what am I at? 1 hour, 2 minutes, 41 seconds.
Hey, I'm right there too.
Awesome.
So.
Okay, we'll wait for you, man. Let us know when it's back on.
Yeah, I forgot about this scene because I did have a question. I don't remember her speaking in reverse, and then when he brings it back to get analyzed, it's
Right.
a little ahead of us there. But I don't know if the version I saw had that scene cut out. They might
Right.
still have it.
Right. Man says she's back.
Okay, so we're good.
Yep.
I like that translation. La plume de l'autant, maybe.
Maybe? Question mark. What do you guys think?
I'm waiting for your guess is as good as mine.
Oh.
Are you deaf?
Is your DVD subtitled
You know, I haven't even checked that yet.
or dubbed? Don't know.
Oh, dubbed? I don't think they've dubbed this. It'd
No?
be nice if they did. If they took the restored version of this and had somebody go bother to dub it, that would be cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, have the voice actors from some anime or something. So when he's talking, he sounds like Goku off of Dragon Ball.
It just
See,
says
where did this
babble.
come from?
The tape.
The babbling. We never got to see that happen.
Right.
I mean, there was no holy water or anything.
Oh, right.
Suddenly
Yeah.
there's this babbling tape. Sounds like Turkish spoken
Spoken
backwards.
backwards. Yeah. Guess that's what Turkish sounds like. There you go.
Sign seen at the sky.
The doors of the hell are opened. Oh, that's funny.
She's like, I played your mom in the other shot. It's funny. There's no name like Marin or anything like that calling out.
Right. Yeah. They missed that part when they were studying the movie.
Or trying to skip it somehow. I mean, they skipped the holy water scene.
True.
Maybe he went on a bathroom break and he came back and it's like, oh, babbling? Okay, we'll just put it in.
Yeah. It's so funny. Those sentences are so simple, and he's studying and analyzing them over and over and over. You know? The doors of the hell are open.
The phone. Don't say Marin. It's almost like whoever wrote this is like at the movies watching this and going, oh, and then what happened? Oh, I got to write this in.
Yeah, it's funny. Hey, she just has these random cuts on her face.
And they just kind of move around.
Yeah.
Turn off that light.
Okay, this is the chest.
No, yeah, you need to
Anna Yard.
Google Translate that.
Right?
Man, it's a whole paragraph.
That's weird. Bana Yardam Eden.
It's a powerful inspiration.
Exorcism. It's kind of weird, right?
He looks a lot like me.
Oh, I have a commercial. H&R Block telling me to do my taxes.
I think it's funny they're trying to make that do that scene where Marin's standing and you just kind of see a silhouette and the guy comes running up with a note. I mean, trying to do the whole shot. Okay, so I'm at a minute 39:50.
I'm
You're
at
on?
a minute or 1 hour, 9 minutes, 5 seconds.
Yeah, 1 hour, 9 minutes?
Yeah, I think so. 1:09:20.
Okay, you're just a little bit ahead of me then. Somebody's playing.
That's funny.
You back on?
I'm back on, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do my taxes.
And
No.
I swear that song, the music sounds like it came off Halloween.
It does, right? Yeah. That's funny. Father Mary.
Raymond Burr.
That's exactly what this is like. One of those kind of shows. Oh. Actually, I'm not too worried about doing my taxes this year because it's pretty simple, straightforward. I'm all caught up, so won't take long at all. He looks like Raymond Burr. Yeah, nap and some lunch would be nice before I start. Oh.
Well, you know, I had to walk the whole way.
Why would the devil target them?
There you go. At least they got that right.
Avoid, well, they already talked to the devil, so kind of screwed. Yeah, he arrived. That's kind of funny how they did that.
Suzanne must be in the other room playing the piano.
Yeah. That's all they do is these fast zoom ins on their faces, hey?
So here we go again. We're probably going to get the close up, close up, close up, close up.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Dun,
does.
dun,
She
dun,
doesn't have
dun,
any
dun.
scars on her face now. No
Dun,
cut.
dun, 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 dun. Julia Louise Dreyfus hair. You will loose. Not lose, but loose.
Oh, what's he gonna pull out of the? Oh, his book.
Everybody's carrying his book around.
Got his book. Zemzem water.
Yeah, I'm not sure
So,
what that is.
they don't know what that is either, whoever's translating it.
Was there a question mark? I hadn't seen
Yeah,
that part yet.
there was. Yeah,
What's in
in
that
brackets.
bottle? Search Google, it says. Okay, great. If you don't know what it is, search Google.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any dialogue.
He's not a priest, though, right?
I think he is. I just don't know what kind.
Okay. It's weird. He's wearing like a scarf on his neck.
Well, I couldn't tell you which house he belongs to in Hogwarts. The same stuff. Look, did you see that? Like the lacerations just kind of switched over real quick.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. They didn't even take the time to do that. That's so hilarious. Oh, no
It's
one
like
will
all the
know
spitting shots, they had different makeups on or something.
it. Yeah. Yeah, he's not wearing like an alb or anything. He's just wearing a yellow scarf with a suit.
I think Mr. French wore that once on one of the episodes of Family Affair.
Man's laughing.
He's mad because there's no cursing allowed in this shot.
For the men you created from dust, would it say dust, blood, and clot?
And clot.
Yeah, right?
What's that guy's name? Turgul?
I think
The
so.
author
Yeah.
guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like he might as well just tell him, oh, let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you downstairs.
You see the bed flipping around? That's funny.
Oh, I got a commercial.
Oh,
Of course,
dear.
commercial
Okay.
shows. I get a commercial.
Right at that moment. Seem to be strategically happening at the wrong parts for
Right.
everybody.
I got a commercial where somebody's taking a selfie. Okay.
That's important.
But it's kind of interesting how they twisted the story around to kind of avoid certain things, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back. Okay.
And the bed's jumping around.
Yep. I'm at 117.09.
Everybody's have fun tonight. Oh, that was the other thing. You're looking at her hair, and it, in the original, her hair's all matted and stringy, and
Right.
here it looks like she got it done from somebody who was in the '80s or something.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
hair hop.
That's funny.
Meanwhile, the guy's like, I'll just stand here and watch. Oh, it's the magic of David Copperfield now.
The bed levitating.
And it's funny that everything's dark. It's like, yeah, we can't show you what's going on here.
Yeah, right? Another thing, this was a year later. Would they have even known how they did everything?
I would say no, because it's
Right?
like this almost seems like a rush job.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have
We
known it.
can't have The Exorcist, so we're going to make our own and just throw it together like within that time.
If they would have
I,
done the spider walk in
well,
this
they'd
one,
have to have seen the spider walk.
yeah, but that would have been cool to see
I
how
mean,
they would have
everything
done
that's
that.
like so far, everything that might have been in the theatrical release is in this. You know, it's almost
Right.
shot for shot, almost.
Yeah. Right. And it's
I mean,
not like they could have called up Friedkin and said, how did you do this? How did you do that part?
she'd be like, "Why? What are you doing?"
Lawsuit.
Little kid having a fit. And then we got to wait out the whole thing. No, 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 no. And he's just standing there like, oh. And she's got that expression on her face like, wait for it.
Oh,
Wait for
gross.
it. It's coming down. It's coming down.
Yeah. All the cuts on her face now. Back.
Yeah, okay.
Gross.
Blah, blah, blah. I think that's what they did, all these like puking scenes. They put on a different makeup. Here.
They must have, yeah.
Slushy.
Here, take that. Why would he do that? What difference does it make if she had barf all down the front of her at this point? Go wash it now.
Whoever saw this was probably writing it down saying, oh yeah, there was a lot of barfing, so we got to have a lot of barfing in the shot.
Why is he washing this? Why?
Here, remember, he has to wash it in cold.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Somebody mentioned that, like in the original, the water wouldn't have been so hot so quick when he was washing that stole.
Right. Yeah.
She's clean. That looks like something they might have ripped out of the original right there, that cracking, that last crack.
They're cracking the wall in that?
That top one, the last shot, almost looks like something they might have taken.
Right.
Probably not, because, you know, how would they acquire it so quickly?
True. That's true. Oh, she's getting free. Oh, they did make her levitate. Okay. I forgot this part.
That was easy. And we're back to the magic of David Copperfield.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the shot would have been like in the original if Friedkin had this music playing? It reminds me of one of like those old black and white movies where you had like somebody playing the organ.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's funny.
Devil was what was that? Something about testicles.
I saw that. I was what was that?
You say devil without testicles or something? I missed that. It went by too fast.
No, no. I missed it too, but I caught the corner of my eye and I wasn't sure if that's what it said.
Oh, okay. So now they're saying what? Okay, we didn't get to see that. I guess they decided not to translate this anymore. God grace be upon you. Forgot?
Question mark.
I'm surprised they didn't write join in. Okay, everybody, follow the bouncing ball.
Oh my god, my face hurts.
Hee hee.
Oh. Grab her arms, tie her up.
Oh, the lights came back on.
You're right.
Oh, he helps out. I didn't know that. Here, I'll hold her arms. And you tie him.
That worked really well.
These lacerations keep floating around my face. Now it's starting to look like a magic trick, like they're going to cut her in half.
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
And you two, He must have like spun the other way when he got hit. It's almost like shouldn't have been the opposite way.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Do you see the head spinning around?
Yeah.
And she's worshiping the
Okay, now what?
demon paper mache sculpture.
Somebody lit it on fire.
The big grand finale.
It's the Exorcist workout.
Yeah.
One more set. She's too tired. How'd she free her feet?
Were her feet tied?
They look like the legs were spread when she fell backwards.
Huh.
Weren't they trying to tie her feet?
Oh, yeah, they tied her feet. You mean afterwards? They tied her hands together.
And then when she came back down, it looked like her legs were spread. I'd probably have to
somebody
back it
missed
up.
that part. Yeah.
I don't know. Probably the same guy that was doing the makeup.
Yep. Nobody will notice. It's a powerful devil. Uh-oh. He doesn't look so good.
He looks like he's just going to keel over right there.
He does, yeah. Just sitting there talking.
Well, that was the other thing. I don't remember seeing him take any meds while he was he supposed to be in Istanbul?
Right. No, I don't think he did.
Oh, she got the tube back in her nose, I guess.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? John Carpenter music.
Yeah.
Okay, he's out of focus.
Yeah. They zoom.
It's like, oops. What's a dot tart? I guess I'll look that up.
I don't know. The whole time she's been possessed, she's just sitting there staring into the camera with big eyes.
You got any of that chicken left in the fridge?
The detective. He's dead.
Okay. Oops. She's got that look on her face like, I didn't do anything.
Oh.
Haley Mills is sure looking bad. Oh no, we got another Star Trek fight.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
He's just punching the crap out of her.
She's in a position where she could probably do a headbutt, but oh well.
Yeah. I love how they're doing the camera angle with the punches
I know.
to the camera. That's funny.
Okay, yeah, sure. And then they start putting the pancake batter on his face.
Yeah. It's so funny. Oh, there he goes. my door slammed. That was for effect. Look, he's slowly going down the stairs.
Well, at least we actually get to see someone come down the stairs.
Yeah. I wonder if their stairs is an actual location too, or just a stage set.
I don't know. I was wondering about that.
Or if it's like, it almost looks like it's patched together, that it's not an actual really big staircase. Kind of looks like a stage set though. Man says, wait, they fight like this in the original. Oh, the music.
Sounds like we don't need no Father Dyer.
Yeah.
And she's moving because sounds like they're gonna play the whole album.
Yeah, sounds like.
Oh, look, she's got an Annabelle doll.
Is it a Raggedy Ann doll?
It is.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I guess they're opening up for a sequel.
Yeah. Right? Maybe there's like a, well, actually that would have been way back when, so maybe not.
No.
Maybe not.
See, I don't know if that's a church.
Right. I don't know that much about that, about their religions and
But
culture.
once this part played out, I got this impression like here the moral of the story is if you don't go to church,
Hmm.
mom's like, who's that guy?
Yeah, that's weird.
Nowadays, it'd probably been somebody she was talking to on the internet.
Yeah.
She's like,
And the end. I thought that was fun. I liked watching that. I think it was really weird.
it's bizarre.
Bizarre is the word for it. Yeah. What did you guys think? What'd you think, man? What's the verdict?
I'm waiting for the answers to be no.
No. I still want to get a copy of it. I think it's cool. You've never analyzed this one or done a video on it. You just
Not
watched
yet.
it.
Not me. No. I've seen it and I've been working on a video for it, but it kind of hit the back burner.
Okay. I think
I've
that would
been
be
I've been trying to keep up with like the new one that's coming out.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to be like too far behind on that one.
Right.
As
Right.
it's coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, you can always do it later. Maybe if these ones turn out to not be that good, you'll have time to do that then. Get out of there. Yeah, that was crazy. That's a crazy movie. I'm really glad you told me about it because I never would have thought about it. Definitely got to watch the Jaws one for sure.
Oh, you did find the Jaws one?
I didn't know, but I
Oh,
like.
okay. I didn't know anything about a Jaws one,
I saw a
but
review, so that I think that would be a really fun one
a,
to see.
a Turkish Jaws, huh?
Turkish Jaws.
Huh.
I heard there was an ET, a Jaws.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Star Trek
Just
or
kept
Star
thinking about
Wars.
the original. It's like, yeah, how did they rip this off? How do they go about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I
it's
keep thinking I was in the theater and watched it or sent back what they could communicate back. Yeah.
yeah. I just it like it no, of course it's nothing like The Exorcist, but I just think it's so quirky that they did that and that there was no copyright, there was no lawsuit or anything, considering they were suing everybody back then. I think that's crazy.
I think the reach was a little hard to come by when it came to something like that.
Right.
I mean, it's like when you're looking at
True.
the their Superman ripoff or the Star Wars ripoff.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
You could actually see some of those. I think somebody did one of those top 10 ripoffs, turkey ripoffs, whatever it is. And
Oh,
you actually
really?
get to see those scenes where they actually took footage from the movie. I told you about that. And
Yeah.
instead, when it's flying away, you hear the music from Indiana Jones.
Right. That's weird. So
I know.
strange.
Mhm.
Yeah, so strange. But I just love that. I love learning that much more about the movie, and I'm a really big fan of The Exorcist. So I just think that's neat that that exists, that like that's out there. That's weird. Really, really weird. And I want to know more. Like I want to know, how did they put it together, and what was their thought process, and was it supposed to be kind of like a joke, or was it serious, or
I don't know about
budget
that.
sort of thing?
I remember it was actually released later on in Turkey, but it was like in the 80s.
Okay.
I think it's been a while since I researched anything on that. So
Right.
I'm actually thinking it came out in the 80s.
Right.
I guess they thought, hey, we're going to make a rush on this since it's hot.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That's crazy. No, I'm really glad I got to watch it. That's really cool. Did Man answer yet? I don't think she did. Similar to the original, but
It's Catholic free.
Figured that was fun. So man says it was fun. Similar to the original. Similar to the original, but the Wish version of it.
Yeah. Yep. Discount Exorcist movie.
So man saying she wouldn't have watched it. You know, a few years back, if I would have watched this late at night by myself in the dark, it would have freaked me out a little bit.
This one?
This one, yeah, I think so.
I think I would have thought about that. One of the movies that stuck in my brain back in the day, I think it came out in the 60s. It was still in black and white, was
Right.
Devil Doll.
Devil Call?
Devil Doll.
Devil Doll. I don't know if I ever saw that one. Was it creepy?
But it's weird because, you know, trying to remember it like years before, I actually saw it again on like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Right.
And yeah, it's kind of funny. It's hokey.
Right.
And
But back in the day.
It kind of reminds you like back then it'd be like something like Child's Play.
Right. Devil Doll. Oh, okay. I don't think I ever saw that one. Have to add that.
Yeah, that's one of those old ones from my childhood.
1964. Wow. Before I was born, even. Crazy. I probably saw it. It was probably
didn't leave an impression like it left me, but it's funny because I didn't remember it correctly. I remember it being in color. I don't know. It's kind of like gaps in my memory on it, and they just kind of filled in. You know, I remember the ventriloquist dummy being on skates.
Okay. Weird. Do you know what really freaked me out?
Weird.
There was a show, I forget what it's called now, but Vincent Price did it and he hosted it. It was like this weird, like creepy, almost comedy kind of show. And I remember when I was little, like probably I was like maybe 2 or 3. And we were staying at my grandparents' house. And this image of like Vincent Price's head floating in a mirror stuck with me. And I had I actually saw it. I remember laying there in the crib actually that I was in, seeing that head floating above me. And I watched it more recently and I was like, that's not what I remember at all, because it really scared me.
That actually reminds me of an old Ironside episode I saw when I was a kid, where somebody was like, I don't know if maybe he was like drugged or something, but it was like a ghostly figure coming out of off the mantle of this like chimney, you know, like the fireplace, and it was like a ghost, you know, saying Ironside. I remember that, and I don't exactly remember the story, but that part kind of freaked me out. It was up there with what was that one with Pam? I think her name was Pam Darby.
Okay.
It was that Don't Be Afraid of the Dark or something like that. It was like a television made film, but you know, the way they made it, it almost felt like it could have been in the theater.
Right. And really creepy. I know there was something about the old TVs and seeing those things when you were a kid that were so scary.
It's like and the other one that got me was the one with Pamela Ferdin when she was a kid. It was Daughter of the Mind, I think it was called.
Oh, I don't know that one.
That was weird. It
was really creepy.
I mean, I didn't really care for the storyline, but just the whole idea where she was kind of like dead.
Right.
It kind of freaked me out. That was like well before The Exorcist came out in the late 60s.
Right. Okay.
And,
I gotta look up more 60s stuff.
Like a lot of people asking like anytime I mention Pamela Ferdin, you know, it's like, who's that? And it's one of those people is like, you know who it is. You've seen her in like a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
And you just never thought about her name. I mean,
she
was like on everything. It seemed like she was on like The Odd Couple and a few other things.
Okay.
She also, so by the time she actually was called out to possibly play Reagan in The Exorcist, but Friedkin was like, no, she's too well known.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I think I
She
heard
was
about
one of
that.
those, and she didn't want to play the part anyway. It's
Right.
like, but the way she made it sound, children back then, you know, if you had an agent, you didn't have a choice. You had to go out and do these cast calls,
Right.
you know, and if they
Yep.
pick you, then they pick you. But around that time, she was the one that did the voice of Fern in Charlotte's Web. So that's what she was
Oh.
working on when The Exorcist came out.
What's her name?
Pamela Ferdin. It's like I want to say Pamylin. She's got a really
Yep.
distinct voice. You'd know who it is when you hear her
Oh, I
voice.
know who she is.
She's been on all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, she does have a really distinct
Like
voice.
Brady Bunch, she played on that, and she played on a whole bunch of stuff.
I feel like I watched her on Creature Features not long ago, and
She
she's going
probably is
out
in
there
that. Who knows?
talking. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I remember her.
But I've been following her on Facebook. I'm
Right?
hoping maybe to ask her some questions if she'll
Oh,
be
you can
kind
do
enough, you
that.
know,
I want
just on the whole casting side of it, you know, see
right.
if I can pick her brain and see what she remembers
Yeah.
about going through that whole thing. I don't know how far she got. I mean, it was pretty obvious, like, okay, we're not using you because you know you've been on everything, and that's how everybody's going to see you. Oh yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite parts she played was in an old Star Trek episode where it was like they come to the planet and it's just the children are left behind and the parents have died or something like that, and then they take all the
Yeah.
kids back
Yeah.
and they
I
bring
remember
some
that
kind
one.
of like evil entity with them, and they do that chant. I was
Yeah.
imagine that hail, hail, fire and snow. That one, yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna try and
And
show
she was a
him.
little girl, and she was talking about how she had a crush on William Shatner at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was dreamy. I used to watch all those shows over and over and over. Crazy.
But I swear, it's like
Yeah, okay. She would that
anytime you
would have
hear
been
her
a different movie.
anytime you hear her voice, it's like I know who that is. I
Yeah,
still remember when
totally.
she played in some of the old Charlie Brown uh, episodes, or like the
Yeah.
movie or the features, you know, as
Yeah.
Lucy.
Mhm.
Yeah, she did that. I thought that's
Wow, if
pretty
she
cool.
had been in The Exorcist, how different that would have
Yeah,
been.
it would have been. That would
Would
have
it have
been.
been
I
I
don't
don't
think it would
know.
be too drawn away from, like, you know, where he was trying to make it like a documentary that would feel real. It'd probably pull people out of the characters, you know, as far as like nobody really knew who Linda Blair was, but
Right,
they definitely would have known who Pamela Ferdin was.
right, right. Yeah, for sure. Hey,
Mhm.
Echo, yeah, you missed the whole thing. You missed it, Echo. You're gonna have to watch the movie after and let me know what you think. Um, yeah, the movie just
I
finished.
like the clown makeup.
Yeah, it was cool. You were a guest on another stream. That's fine. You can be shared around once in a while. It's all good. Don't let it happen again, though.
Oh,
No, I'm joking. But thanks for coming by, Echo. Um, Mayanne's saying to you, please tell me you don't sleep in that room, sir. Die.
no, it's Reagan's room. It's all her room. I just kind of listen in to make sure nothing's going on in here when I'm not here.
The animatronic goes off.
I have this fear that she's gonna look down when I'm not looking.
Be there.
Just kind of like with that expression on her face, just kind of like, you
Yeah.
know, those.
Creepy. Super creepy. Oh,
Or maybe like
Daniel.
she's flexing her hand or something, and I'm just not watching it at the time.
Yeah. Bye, Daniel. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're a guest on 2 streams, Echo. You're
At the same
busy.
time, wow.
Yeah, they multitask these people.
Oh, back to
Echo
back. Wow.
hardcore.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Thanks for coming by, Echo. I
Back to
appreciate it.
back.
So yeah, anyway, that's caught up. Yeah, that was so fun. I liked watching that. It was really cool. All the 60s movies. Now you got me thinking about that. I'm gonna start looking up some of these horror movies from back then, because I've gone back to the 70s, but I haven't gone that far back. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
I have to think about that on the horror films. You know, without getting into like the what was that guy that did the like the animations? I forget his name. You know, the one that did a lot of the Sinbad movies.
I don't know.
No, I forget his name. But anytime I think in 60s, I think of that stuff.
Right.
Now the horror films, probably Hammer films is what I would be thinking of.
Right.
When
Yeah.
it came down
That's
to
true.
it,
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
because I was big on that,
Yeah. Me
especially
too.
with
They played all the time on
Christopher
TV.
Lee. More my Dracula before Bela Lugosi, I guess. Because that's what I grew up on. With
Right.
the wounds and the blood and everything was like in that vivid color and
Yeah.
all that whatnot.
Yeah. Those were great films. I remember that my grandmother would go over to her place all the time, and that stuff was just playing on the TV all the time, like steady. Like they didn't care. They didn't care what we watched. Nobody screened us or
It was like Halloween every day. That was like a big thing back when I was a kid. It's like one channel would like play back to back old movies, old monster movies on Halloween.
Yep.
Watching those, and you stay up all night watching those, eating candy or popcorn or something.
Yeah, totally. My dad used to do that. Like when I was really little, I'd watch Kolchak, Night Stalker on
Oh
Friday
yeah,
night. I
yeah.
was like freaked right out, but I would watch we would watch together. Like nobody said, and even like these movies like The Exorcist and that would come out on TV a year after the theater, and you
Or more.
nobody cared.
I think The Exorcist came out in 80. Finally,
Did it come out in 80?
I think it was 80. CBS.
Might
I
have
didn't
been.
really watch it.
Honestly, I didn't watch it until I was in my 20s. Like I stayed away. Like I literally be like, la 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 la. I can't listen to that.
I was more like
Ah.
shock to the system when you're a kid.
Yeah. Old horror movies from the 60s. Wow, that sounds like it would be fun. I think so. I'm gonna look stuff up and see what's out there.
Echo, can you think of any 60s horror movies in particular that Harryhausen? Yep, Ray Harryhausen.
Stop motion. Yeah, Echo probably can.
It's kind of interesting watching those. Like I think there was somebody that was doing that on YouTube where they would put it in like a higher frame rate to try to get a smoother animation in certain shots, like in the what was it, Jason and the Argonauts.
Okay, yeah.
That's fun. When they did the animation on that, and it does come out a lot smoother, but almost stands out a little bit to where you can tell that it's animated.
Right. Oh, that's crazy. Man, watched The Exorcist a few years ago, not too long. I watched it when it re-released in theaters. Probably when I moved out here, that was probably about 20 years ago, I think. Maybe in 90. I don't know, 90.
So it wasn't
maybe
the re-release of the
2000?
2000s re-release?
It must have been 2000. Yeah.
Because I
Wow.
went in when they did the whole version you never seen. I had to go see that, of course.
Yeah, me too. I faced my fear and I dragged my mom and dad, and I was like, we're going to watch it in the theater, and I'm doing it. And I remember being there and sitting there waiting for the credits to start, and I was ready to throw up. Like I just couldn't hack it. I was so scared. But it was so cool seeing it. And then I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. I can do this. What's Echo saying? Echo says, other than Nolte, didn't Hammer do horror movies back then? I don't know. We'll have to research that, because I've never gone that far back. I remember watching TV from back then, but movies, that was before my time. The 60s. Oops, I missed a button. Echo says 13 Ghosts. Last Man on Earth. The Deadly Bees, Children of the...
No, Children of the Damned or Village of the Damned?
Probably Village of the Damned, right?
Because wasn't Children of the Damned like a sequel?
Well, Echo, I'm shocked at you. You know so much stuff. I didn't know that. Look at all this stuff we can research and get into now. Who knew? Do you watch a lot of other stuff than The Exorcist? Are you interested in a
Who,
lot of
me?
other... Yeah, you know. Everything's Exorcist.
Everything's Exorcist. Yeah. It's like that one that was, something usually kind of like makes me think of another film, or I'll try some of the horror films from like the foreign market.
Yeah, that's cool. I stopped
Um,
doing that a few years back, and now I'm gonna get back into it again because I think that's cool.
it's like when I mentioned the orphanage.
Yep, I've got that.
That one's going to be. I don't think they've dubbed that.
Okay.
It's also in subtitles, but I really like that film.
Oh, I might watch it this evening,
I
actually.
mean, even the like when they're doing. I don't want to spoil anything, but when they're kind of doing like the séance part, I think that's what it was, where they're trying to pick up EVP as she's walking through the house, and just everything that they're watching on the cameras and listening. It just
Right.
kind of like, ooh, that's spooky,
So
because you
creepy.
can hear the voices and stuff on the tape
Right.
or the recording as she's wandering about the house.
Right. That's cool. I'm gonna watch it tonight. That's my homework for tonight. Now I'll just kick back and watch a
But it's
movie
got
for
me
a
wondering what I'm kind of looking up stuff on the Hammer films, like the old stuff. But
So it's all uncharted territory for you, man. Cool. Well, there's more stuff for you to watch now. That's fun. Echo says there's a lot that came out of the 60s horror wise, but I hardly go back that far. I know nobody does. Going back to the 70s, people thought I was nuts. They didn't want to hear about it, but 60s, I never thought about it. Now I'm really curious.
we get like, okay, I'm looking up some of these things, like from 1959, The Mummy. I think that was Hammer film.
Cool. Echo saying Psycho from the 60s.
The Brides of Dracula, Dracula Prince of Darkness, The Curse of Frankenstein. I thought that was kind of interesting, The Curse of Frankenstein. But I think one of my favorites, and I think it came out in the 70s, it had James Mason, and it was the one called Frankenstein, The True Story.
Okay.
I think that was TV. That was made. It had the guy. He plays the Dr. Frankenstein. It had the guy who played in Romeo and Juliet. He played Romeo.
Okay.
Obviously, it was later, but it's like you totally could recognize him.
Right.
That's always been my favorite.
My daughter said to me that she wants me to do a review because I take requests. So, and it's a movie that supposedly the oldest horror movie ever made. And it's called The House of the Devil, and it's actually a short, and it's a silent film.
Oh, that reminds me of that Frankenstein one. It was a silent film. I think it was Edison Pictures.
Okay.
And it's almost like when they made the Frankenstein monster, he was coming out of an oven or something.
Oh, weird.
He looked bizarre.
Weird. That is bizarre. This one, The House
like
of the Devil, is
1911,
from 1898. This
Oh
one.
God, yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
That is old.
I'm gonna
I
do
don't
it.
think
I'm
I've
gonna
heard
do
of
it.
that one. So
No, nobody has.
hey, you're gonna be able to find it. Did she say where that was? Where we'd be able to see a copy of that?
No, she didn't, but I'll figure it out. I'll search for it, figure it out. It might be online or something, like maybe
Yeah, the
YouTube.
the old Hammer films. Yeah, they did rock.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
grew up on those. I remember all those.
A silent film. Yeah, right? Silent. Like, that's cool. I think that's really fun to check out that kind of stuff. See where all this stuff came from, the roots of where it all came from. Not this new stuff. I think that'll be really cool. But anyway, anybody has any kind of weird stuff like that you want to tell me about it, because I'd love to watch things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start digging.
Yeah, totally. It's more fun, I think. I mean, because all the new stuff that's coming out now, you hear about it everywhere from everybody. The second, even before it drops in the theater, they're watching them and going reporting about them and that kind of thing. And that's not my thing. I'd rather dig into all this weird stuff, offbeat stuff. But yeah, cool. Very, very cool.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna pop off here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna book it. We got everyone's kind of winding it down. So everybody go sub to his channel, Exorcist Reviews, if you're not, and you're just working on your next
Oh yeah,
Exorcist
It's going to be on the
Yeah.
TV miniseries that we didn't get.
Okay.
If the trailer
Cool.
comes out, though, that's going to take. That I'm going to work on first.
Right.
If the
You're
trailer
gonna drop
comes out,
everything to that.
I'm going to do a reaction video.
That's cool. That's fun. Super fun. Well, yeah, thanks for doing this with me. This
Yep,
was really
fun.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, this was like perfect, really perfect. And I love that movie too. And I'm glad we got to show everybody because it's different, really, really different.
Yeah, it's different. All right. I don't know what to think of that, but it's kind of interesting on how that whole thing worked out as far as like the Turkish exploitation movies like that. But if
Yeah.
you get a chance, and again, it's not horror. See if you can find the Turkish Star Wars, and the Turkish Superman film.
Yeah. Yeah. Superman for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
it's like you'll probably see scenes from the original in there somehow.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Really, really glad you came and hung out with us. I'm glad you liked that movie. And yeah, have a great night. Thanks, Echo, for popping by, Daniel, and everybody else that was here. Really, really fun. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. And have a great night, guys. Bye.